Yes, my people, today is 19th August 2025. Time is 2:20. Yeah, let's get into it. This week. So, yesterday when I was looking at this, we didn't have any news, but we had Trump speaking at 1 p.m. I did check before starting recording if it done anything. It didn't do anything, so I'm good to trade, and we have no other news for today, so trading is good to go for today. We are currently sitting at $2,478, so I have to make an additional around 4.6, including this, to be able to pass. And I feel like one trade and we're good. So let's also see here, total P&L is 2,478. Why? Because took a losing trade yesterday, which was the craziest loss, because we were literally 0.25 R away from passing yesterday. Anyway, let's mark out today's mark out 2:30. And 5 o'clock. Alright, weekly on NQ. We are looking bullish, but I still do anticipate some type of retracement back into this weekly fair value gap all the way down here, taking out these lows to continue to the upside, or we just continue down. But we are in a bullish uptrend. Daily, we are bullish, but we did just inverse this fair value gap, and looks like we're going to continue to the downside, maybe even to this fair value gap over here at least. Let me see in terms of EQ. Yeah, that fair value gap's just, it's within discount, but if you want you can do it like that or like that. That would be right there, and that's where EQ is. So it's within discount, so chance of us retracing back into here is pretty high. Okay, 4 hour, we are bearish on the 4 hour. We respected this 4 hour fair value gap. This 4 hour fair value gap, and we have multiple taps into there. I think during this New York session we could continue the downside, going to even these lows over here. Leave that there. Okay, in terms of the 1 hour, highs and lows on the 1 hour. Let's see. We are bearish on the hourly, if I didn't mention. Chances of us reaching up here is low-key slim to none, because my bias is bearish, coming away from the 4 hour SMT that I haven't forgotten about on all-time highs. Alright, lows, we have that low, which is obviously going to get taken very soon. That's a low, that's a low. And then we have these lows down here that I could possibly target. And these extreme lows down here, I'll mark these two, just like that. But the targets I'll be targeting is these down here. Alright, that's also an hourly fair value gap. We did tap into leaving behind this hourly fair value gap. Right here, respecting it. the hourly fair value gap, respecting it, and closing bearish. You also have another hourly fair value gap over here, so I would be looking for some sort of continuation to the downside, sweeping out these lows. Sessions. London high hasn't been taken and Asia high has not been taken. So in, change it to purple, and then we'll add Asia highs as well. AS. So both Asia high and London high are above. Asia low got taken, London low has not been taken yet either. There we go. Yeah, I'll be targeting these lows down here. I mean, it is looking like a clean entry right here off this 5-minute fair value gap. And then we got that on 1 second, we put EQ as well. And we drop down to the 1 minute. Catching a trade off of this is not a bad idea, but I won't take it. Why? Because NAS hasn't. I didn't even see what Asia London session did. Asia basically manipulated, failed to take Asia high. Hopefully ES did take Asia high, and hopefully London has all creating that SMT at the top. Alright, let me mark out 12 o'clock, 2:30 and 5. Okay, weekly. Of course, we're going to be bullish on the weekly on ES, but we do have this weekly fair value gap, which is even closer. So hopefully we can catch a trade off this. Daily, we have a fair value gap right here, which has been already tapped into, but I'm likely still bearish. Hopefully we break structure to the downside. I mean, this candle is the daily, so we're most likely not going to get it. 4 hour, we do have this 4 hour tiny fair value gap that's been respected, and this one, and a break of structure to the downside of this fair value gap. So 4 hour is bearish. So daily, weekly bullish, but looks like it's starting its reversal. 4 hour strongly bearish, and then we have these on the 1 hour. Let's mark out all the highs and lows real quick. Need to be quick because market opens in a minute. But as well as that, I don't really trade first few minutes into market open. Bingo. This was the SMT I was talking about, where this made a higher high and NQ made a lower low. So that's a high time from SMT. Still playing out by the looks of it. I mean, yes, it moved quite a bit, but I would want it to move a bit more into this range over here. Okay, in terms of lows, that would be a good low to target. That's another low. That's an open of a fair value gap, so that could be a drawn liquidity. That's a low and a drawn liquidity into that fair value gap. And then we have these extreme lows down here that I'll mark out, because why not? Bingo. Alright, in terms of sessions, I want to see if Asia high and London high got taken. Nope, both are still in play. LBN. Oh no, I think I done another one. LBN. Okay. Market is open. Change that to purple. And I'll mark out Asia high as well. Yes. In terms of low, Asia low got taken. So it's just the exact same. LBN low, high, high. Okay, so done the exact same thing, moved down, took the low, and then pushed up higher, but failed to take any of the highs. Hopefully we can take Asia and London highs, and then we can look for our reversal. So my bias for the day, bearish. I'm respecting this 5 minute fair value gap, which was the move that I was looking for, but I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. Hourly, already taken out all of these lows. All those draws of liquidity that I marked out were my targets. This is still yet to take. This okay, do you think I missed the move because, oh my days. I mean, I was correct with the move, but this is a lot of liquidity that got taken. I could see a reversal out there. 30 minute. I was going to say that's an inverse, but this is maybe an hourly order block. There's no really draws on liquidity until all the way down here. Stick under the low. I missed that low by a pip. I have a feeling if we create some sort of 5 minute fair value gap over here, I wouldn't mind catching an entry. At the same time, that could have been the move, taking out these lows and then to push up higher, taking out London and Asia high. On the hourly though, very bearish. And these lows, I won't be surprised if they get taken. Let me see if there was an entry opportunity here. We have this 5 minute fair value gap on the 1 minute. What do we see? Yeah, no entry. It's just too much volume. I got pumped in too quickly. Hopefully we make this fair value gap tighter. I'm strongly bearish for today. This S&T up here. Three o'clock and 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Was it on Friday? Thursday, 3 o'clock. I made a lower low. I made a lower low as well. So it was this. I made a higher high. So it was, no, it was on the 4 hour. Where this, Wednesday 11 o'clock, Friday 7 o'clock. Friday 7 o'clock, we are right here. And Wednesday 11 o'clock. Yeah. I'm marking that hourly. There's a clean 1 hour FVG, 4 hour, it was this fair value gap. Both being respected nicely. Yeah, I lucky wanted to make this fair value gap. This is going to get absolutely filled. Did it take that low? No, I missed it by a pip. At the same time, I still can come target those Asian London highs. And there's not really a reason for us to come all the way back up. We low-key did just break structure to the downside. We could get a wick back up and then a continuation of the downside. But this is an hourly break of structure, right? Yeah. Done the orange. That S&T, and we're just having lower lows, lower highs, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, higher high, higher low, I mean, lower high, lower low. So I mean, this fair value gap still in high low, high low. I am bearing in mind that we have this tiny 5-minute IFVG up here, so we could have a push into any of those terms on the 1 minute. Have this 1 minute fair value gap, and technically a 1 minute order block right here. Is That's a strong, strong candle. It's closing away, which could be a good sign. Definitely inside equilibrium on this area. Did close below this 1 minute fair value gap. You're inside equilibrium over here. Minute. Could just invest that straight away. Over here on the 1 minute we have this 1 minute fair value gap. Why not mark it out? Come back on the 5 minute. See what price wants to do. In terms of equilibrium, you're already inside there. Damn. Not absolutely pumped. I'm just gonna. Hopefully this comes and takes those highs. Be patient. Why? Because ES for some reason pumped all the way back up to those highs. And basically made equal highs up here. Even behind equal highs, London highs, right next to it. Ooh. And that could... Nah, not really. I mean, if this candle closes bearish, that could be an entry. But I'm so confused why ES decided to pump all the way back up. Whilst this is still all the way down here. On the hourly. It's closed in 16 minutes. It's just a sweep. That could be an SMT where this failed to take the low. This the Tuesday 6 o'clock. Tuesday 6 o'clock. That logo taken. That could be an SMT created right there. See how everything I just flip the script and make it bullish. I mean, let's see. Short position of that close. Stops there. 1, 2, 3. Would be a break even very soon. If I entered, my stops were there. Yep, that would have been break even. Create equal highs up there. I'm so confused. And usually my trades like that. It's like I missed the move. But it's better than entering and then risking nonsense. I'm just so confused. I press sharp all the way up until there. I'm respecting this fair value gap still. Low key respecting this. So 1 minute. Could look for an entry on ES. FVG. That's an S&T where this is leading, so I should be looking for a trade on ES. And that was 230 and 242. 242, 230, that's an S&T. Beautiful. Just more conviction in the trade. To go lower. Now I just need to look for an entry on ES. Just to these lows. Did take London low though. Yeah, London low got taken. Now I'm just gonna wait for price to come back lower. I want to see if price left equal highs when it took this high. Left equal highs. Which isn't the best. Oh my days, I missed this IFVG as well, which is definitely within EQ. I wanted to come to this higher one. Up here within this fair value gap. This made a lower low, this made a higher high. No, this made a lower high. That made a higher low. Higher high, I mean. Now all I need is a tap back into discount for me to continue to the downside. 5 minute. Not really on the 5 minute. That might be my entry off of this inverse. And then I short of that candle close. Stops at that high. Targeting 1, 2, 3. Let's see if this trade gets proven otherwise. Maybe it was a good thing I didn't enter. Guess we'll see. Come on, stop it out, stop it out. That's it, stop it out. Stop it out. I haven't go up. That's definitely going to stop it out. Oh my days, there's no way. There's no way you reverse from here. Seriously? 5-minute candle just opened. This could be the trade, you know. No cap. Looking ready to get stopped out. Q. It's just pushing to the downside strongly. That's a good retracement out of there. Come on, go higher. I don't know why, but I want this to get stopped out so badly so I can get a discount entry up here, which is a lot better trade. Patience is key. Come on, man. Come on, dog. We have this 5-minute value gap as well, which I wanna. That's it. That's the kind of power, kind of volatility I like. Beautiful. A lot of people would have seen this and wanted to jump in right there. Beautiful. And that trade got and stopped out. Nice. Now I'm looking for this discount area where we have this 5-minute fair value gap, IFVG. This is a 1-minute fair value gap. 1-minute fair value gap. So we could either get a nice entry into here and a close out of there. Equal hands, come on. You know you want to push higher. In terms of NQ could retrace back into this 1-minute fair value gap. Right. The reason I'm looking for bearishness is because we broke structure on the hourly and this candle closes in 7 minutes. Chance of us reversing all the way back up, slim to none. So I'm strongly bearish. What I need now is my entry. My price takes out these highs and I look for shorts out there. That's all it is. It's looking like a great trade. We have this SMT up here as well. Gonna get into EQ. Don't know what this is, but you just start getting used to it. Okay, we're inside EQ, we're inside that 5-minute fair value gap. If we push up into this 1-minute IFVG, nice. Go into that 1-minute IFVG. Now I want to see a reversal out there. Hopefully a nice close out there. And I've been more than happy to enter the trade. Okay, NQ is inside there as well. This candle could be make or break. This could be a nice trade to take. And it's ES that we're looking at. Let me search our view. My stops is going to be up here. That's where my stops is going to have to be. Now we just need a nice close out there. Or if we inverse this fair value gap. It's the fair value gap that I want to get inverse now. Come on, give me that nice close out there. Yep, this is going to be it. This is going to be the trade. Come on. 20 seconds and I'm in. need to close a bit lower than that, buddy. Eesh, that's not looking too good. Okay, that's good enough for me. So just getting 300. Oh, I guess stopped out here. I would add another 2 more contracts if we get a nice move away from there right now. Oh yes. Might be GG's here, guys. My bias is bearish, so okay, we're gonna risk 800. To make it possible. I'm in for 6 contracts. Risking 800. Let's see how this goes. Price just needs to move down now. There we go. I need to make 4,600 to pass the account. So where is that going to be? 4,600 all the way until down here. It's looking like it's having a nice reaction now there. So we just need a 1 to 5 here. And then 1 second, 1 to 3, 1 to 1.5. This is where I'll be putting break even. That's my break even point. Till I get all the way down here. Okay. Let's see how this goes. What are we targeting? That's all the way down there. And that's looking like it's going to continue to the downside. We are in. And then some nice profits. It was the 256 candle. Yeah, did off this 256 candle. Oh no. Come on, where's that bearish momentum then? Stop loss is at 255 high. Okay. Nice reaction out there. Now we just gotta continue. Okay, this reaction, look at why. We basically already inversed this fair value gap. Let's just shoot down. Come on, man. Oh no, I'm stopped out. I'm basically gonna get stopped. That's me out. Wait, that doesn't make sense. 256, 255 high. That hasn't got taken over here. I'm so confused. That's the 1 minute. That's the 1 minute chart as well. This is not making sense to me. ES, ES. I want to see this get stopped out first. This is not making sense. Yeah, this is going to get stopped out. In terms of NAS, it's had no reason to come stop me out. My stop's all the way up there. No makes sense to me. $242. $242 high is going to get taken right now. I'm confused about why. Nas did break structure on the downside. My stops were there, I got stopped out. This is high in my head. Maybe we didn't really respect in that. On the 5 minute, what's going on in the 5 minute? 5 minute respected this fair value gap up here. That's a nice close out of there. What the hell was that? Let's say it was news. It was not news. What the hell was that? I mean, did you create an SMT with these lows where this didn't take the low and this completely obliterated the low? So ES could be the one leading. 5 minute for some type of entry on this 5 minute. Come on, let's leave this 5 minute gap. If we leave a 5 minute gap here, that's good enough entry. is absolutely shot up. And it could shoot up from here. Come back into this gap over here. I mean, I know I should have been doing this, but without SMT made look that low, I could target all the way to Asia London high. And this came and took London and Asia high. Still haven't tapped into this fair value gap. See how this goes. See how this goes. That's not found my fair value gap just yet. Found the candle hasn't closed yet. It's kind of close another 1 minute. If we don't get tapped back into this area, then I'm off for the day. And it is what it is. Hourly. Monday, 3 o'clock. Monday, 3 o'clock. Thursday, 1 o'clock. Monday, 3:45. Monday, 5:45. And 2:45 today. 2:30. Trade right here. This could be a good trade. This right here could be a very good trade actually. Nice reaction back into here. And then nice calls out there. And I'll be targeting all of that London and Asia highs. This is obviously the one leading. 6:45. 6:45. Oh no, it's a 6:45 one. Tuesday 6:45. Yeah, not if I would take the low over here, it took the low, so I should be looking for trades inside here. I'm just going to trace them back into here, and we're going to be Gucci. How the hell did ES reply that? There we go. I'm tracing back into here. This is technically a 1 minute order block. The orange line. This broke structure to the downside on the hourly. This is breaking structure to the upside on the hourly. So close yet so far. Let's go 40 seconds left until this candle closes. Let's see if we can get a tap in on that 5 minute. There we go. No, we gotta see some sort of reversal out there. If it taps into equilibrium, even better. Beautiful tap into equilibrium. Now on a strong close out there. If this candle closes blue, I'll enter. Still inside there. This candle needs to break structure to the upside. If it closes above there, that's going to be a nice entry to take. It's going to close another 33 seconds. Barely just missed the order block. This candle needs to close strong. Even above that high. Imagine if I entered, I would have been stopped out. 5 minute. It's nice having into that 1 minute order block. This is still the fair value gap. Still respecting this fair value gap. Minute. This candle cannot disrespect it. If it disrespects it, then yeah, I'm done for the day. But damn, how the hell did it fly through my stop loss like that? I mean, this is respecting the 5 minute fair value gap for now. Did break structure to the upside of that candle. Two minutes left on that candle. I see some sort of retracement out of there. If this candle closes strongly above here, then that's my entry. I do feel like I should wait for extra confirmation. This doesn't come take this low and closes bullish. I'll enter with my stops. Alright. Still hasn't broken that high and closed above it. 318 low. It's kind of close another 8 minutes. With respect to the fair value gap. Now, this high gotta get taken. Where's the close above this line? It's going to start continuing to outside taking both sides. This hasn't still yet even taken. Come on, man. Take out, close above this high. Still no close above that area. Still no close above that area. This is respecting this quite nicely. Just need this to do the same. It's not looking too good here. Let's have another look at this hourly. Making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower high, lower low. Respect all of this, I would consider possibility. They still managed to sweep that low, carrying this SMT, where this took the low and this didn't. So that's what I'm seeing on the hourly. 15-minute. Price has broken structure to the upside on the 15-minute on this. Hourly, we still got half an hour left. 30-minute. We have broken structure. We've got 5 minutes left on this candle. Let's see where we go from there. 5-minute. That's broken structure. Okay, 30-minute on this. Broke structure to the downside. 15-minute. Broke structure to the downside here as well, respecting this fair value gap. That's over here. Over that 5-minute fair value gap. This 1-minute order block. So confused, did we not already tap into those areas? We did. 4 hour. We had multiple tap-ins into there already. Why did we need to come tap into there again? Like, seriously. Couldn't we just made the move down already? I mean, my bias wasn't wrong. Just early end, I'm so confused why this pumped so high up. There's no news. I'm just confused off with that. 5-minute, we invest this fair value gap. Minute, invest that fair value gap, came back into there, we come back into equilibrium as well. Yes, we did. Came nicely back into equilibrium. Strong bearish close out there. I'll be happy to enter off this fair value gap right here on the 1 minute. Let's see if we get a tap into. And we broke structure to downside all the way up here. That's even stronger. Yes. See if I can catch something on ES. 5-minute. Just invest that. Jumped into a 4 hour, invest that, jump on the 1 minute. Let's see. It's too fixated on that buy. Don't even see the sell playing out. See if we can catch something on here. 5-minute, closes another minute. Thankfully. They got taken. Those got taken, London Asia high. This didn't get taken, creating an SMT off of 230 and 210. 230 to was it 310 or 210? 310. Yeah. That's an SMT right there. Tapping into a high time frame POI. Beautiful. Jump in the 1 minute. Equilibrium of this range. I think we just tapped into equilibrium, or we're about to. So I have this 1 minute fair value gap. Tapped into equilibrium on that fair value gap. Now, just need a nice close out of there. Ended off there, stops there, targeting 1 to 3, which is basically add these loads. Oh no, that's not really a good look. Oh no, so I'm down 1.8, I only have 800 left to upload the account. This is not good. I'm just so strong on this bias. Let's just analyze on here. Let's close bearish out of here. Okay. I might just trade, and if we blow the account, we blow the account. Came deep into equilibrium and closed out of it. There's no way we're going bullish now. We have this. Yes, if you close bearish over here, I'm entering. No, I'm strong on the bias. Enter regardless. Stops up there. Let's go 500. I'm just so strong on the bias. Price has to move down. There we go. I'm going to go straight into profit. I have to move my stops to that candle. Right there. And then minute. Look at all of these draws on liquidity. Make them black. One hour. Start that fair value gap. Back in the 1 minute.
Open the door now, please. Why are you closing the door, man?
I'm going to start trading stops. So I entered at the... Actually, I might as well just keep looking on this. Okay, this push lower. I expect it to push even lower. Come on, man. Kicking with the volatility. Leave that there so I know when it's 5 o'clock. Very strong on the bias. Just need it to play out now. If it closes below here, that's a nice break of structure. Orange. And structure. If it closes below there, I mean if. Okay. Still yet to close below there. But guess we shall see. Come on, hold on until this candle closes. It closes in 30 seconds. Let's close a bit strong here, shall we? Okay, NQ is still pushing lower, which is beautiful to see. Yes, there we go. Volatility needs to kick in a bit. I'm going to start trading my stops. I mean, this was very risky to do entering this trade. But I went from being 0.25 R away from passing to being almost 2% in drawdown, or basically 2% in drawdown. Oh, it was 1.6% into drawdown. So, let's see. 1 hour. It was Tuesday, 5 o'clock. 1 hour. Tuesday, 5 o'clock, yes. That's the way I want price to hit. Well, if I'm being completely honest, get a bit greedy. Target 50% of the range. I'm not going to take partials, but I'm going to throw my stop loss. We will see. At the end of the day, basically blowing the account, or basically passing the account, or I break even if I just make back what I lost. And that's bad mentality, making back what you lost. These lows are definitely going to need to get taken, and very soon, especially with how we tapped into this 4-hour fair value gap, and then we're pushing way lower. Come on now. These lows are definitely going to get targeted very soon. Price was very bearish Very bearish. That's why I was so confused on why. Oh, there's a hit break even now. That's it. All that volatility. Does this change? No, it's not updated. So what I need to check is I'm at 3%. I need to hit 6%. Or is it? And when I hit 6%, I'm going to close the trade. And then we'll see after. Once I hit 6k on my balance, I'll happy to close the trade. I'm going to show my stop loss here once we push lower. And keeps pushing a lot lower, targeting all these lows. 6 positions. There we go, that's the volatility I like. To draw my stops closer. Let me calculate this. Plus 1 second. I was down 1.6 today. Oh my days, yes. This is the volatility I like. Maybe I can take profit sooner than later. 4% up. Come on, let's not get a reversal of this now. Should leave it up here. This is a nice high to have it at. There's no way you're going to reverse off of that. And that just took out all of those lows. There's no way you refuse to come take out the further lows. 1 minute, I'm fresh. I need to push lower. Trade is currently at 3k. Plus, wait, how much did I lose today? 1.66. Nice, that's nice momentum. Very nice momentum. If I close now, what I need to make is another extra 2%. Actually, extra 3%. No, 2%, we're basically at 4k. But it's 3 including another 1,000. I might move my stops to here. For 5 minutes making this fair value gap over here, which low key is a good sign. If we close below this low, that's another break of structure, but on the 5 minute. Change that. Orange. I want us to close below this orange line now. 15 minute. I swept all of those highs. keep moving, man. Got quite a bit more to go. NQ is like all the way down here in perspective compared to ES over here. Seconds left to close. I wanted to close below here. And yes, it took that low already. Accidentally entered that nice trade at the beginning. Oh. One minute left. Come on. Do what you want to do, because I know you want to do it. Do what you want to do, because I know you want to do it. Do what you want to do, because I know you want to do it. There we go. That's the momentum I like. Until it closes. 1 minute 30. Beautiful, beautiful momentum. Beautiful momentum. Maybe just there. Just to secure the past account. Oh my days, that's the momentum I'd love to see. Come on. Keep it going. Keep it going. Very risky, very, very risky trade. No, we cannot close. We cannot close above this orange line. Come on. Don't close above this orange line. That's all I needed to do. 19 seconds. Hold it down. Hold it down, I said. You're holding it down, you're holding it down. That's you holding it down. Beautiful, you held it down. Let's go on the hourly. Why is this so far away? Over here, on the hourly, so close to that fair value gap. This is where I'm low-key confused. But it did close. No, we haven't closed. The hourly closes in 9 minutes. And the fact that we've already inversed this fair value gap strongly just gives me more of a reason that we're going to come into this hourly fair value gap. So 1 minute. That's it. This is a beautiful ass trade. I feel like it's guaranteed you're gonna hit, take profit. So if it edges me like it did last time, all I'll do is unwind. No way reverse all the way back up into here, right? Right? I say this now, but price just reverses all the way back up into here. Maybe even stopping me out break even. See what Nas is. Nas has taken all three of those lows. So it might even be over okay. Wait, did Nas tap into that hourly for the value gap? Oh my days, even took out this low all the way down here. These lows. Those ES is all the way up here. So chances of us hitting all the way down here very high. This was a very risky trade to take, but it's gonna be very worth it once it hits full take profit. Oh my days, I just realized I basically made the whole 6% in one trade. That's crazy. I need this to push lower, like now. Come on, man. I'm floating 4.2 right now. I count on 5. I just need another 1k. I'm gonna stick to my original prices and we'll see where price takes it from there. Come on, man. I'm moving like this. You're telling me those two lows were enough for you? 1 minute. No way. Seriously? Can you not tell me that was enough? You took Asia and London high just to take out these lows. You know you want to go lower. 6 minutes to break structure. Have an hourly break of structure like NQ did. Come on, I already marked out. You need to break structure on the hourly now. 1 hour. This is gonna mess up my head if you reverse all the way back up. Maybe yes to this fair value gap over here, and then you continue. But there shouldn't be a reason for you to go. It's low-key making S&T and I'm not liking that. All I want is for it to tap into this hourly fair value gap down here. Come on, just tap into that fair value gap. And get the hell out of here. I mean, you don't even have to tap into there. Honestly, I'm happy if you do a U-turn out. And it's closing in 4 minutes. Come on, tap in and then close strongly out of there. Got 4 minutes to do it. Equilibrium's all the way up here, so that might be a low-key issue. I'm low-key thinking of taking my position on now. All this hourly sweep. I'm considering that tapping. Now, move your ass back down. This hourly sweep of all of this, respecting this high FVG, and you're only going to close down here. I refuse to believe that. That's doing. Nas is pushing lower again. Nice. I mean, I can't get take side now. Let's get still reverse properly into this, or even fully reverse all the way out. But on the hourly, come on, yes. That's what I like. I need you to close on this below here for an hourly break of structure. I think it's this candle that decides if we break structure on the hourly. Yes, it is. All I need is that hourly break of structure, and then it's boom, boom, out of here. That's it. Yep. That's the momentum we like. 1 minute 46. One minute 18 seconds. Let's go hold it down for a bit longer. Sure, you can come all the way down here. I'm not hating on it. NQ is still pushing lower, so you know you want to push lower. That's it. That's it. That's it. I'll close when we're at. %, I'll close it. I think I need to reach 7,000. Come on, come on. Just a bit more. That's it. That's it. Come on. Oh my days, that was beautiful. Move into there. Yeah, still to tap into over here. So once I can reach here and here, I'm out. Oh my days, really hit 7,000. I'm out. I'm out. I think I passed. I think I passed my funded. Oh my days. Oh my days. I passed the funded. Wrong one, wrong one. Wait, lock myself out. Lock, yes, lock me out. Oh my days, I think I've done it. Oh my days. End of the day, 5k up. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my days. Total P&L 7,400. And that's me done for the week. I could already trade Monday and Tuesday. Oh my days. And it's just pushing lower. Oh my days. Oh my days. Well, I'm gonna go update my trading journal. Ooh, I was still pushing even lower. This was a banger, and I know bangers. Look at that. 1 to 8. No, I cool. 1 to 10. Closed all the way down here. Oh! I'm gonna go update my trading journal, and I might even take a break for a while, process it, and I'll be back For you guys, 2 seconds. For me, maybe an hour. Yeah. Alright. It's been a while. The time is still... You can still see the time and the date. It's still 19th August and the time is 5:26. I did do 2 separate... what is it? Trade journals. Or trade recaps. Because I did take quite a few trades today. I think I done 3, yeah. So we lost the first one, won the second. Let me get into the first one. Well, both of them were ES at the end of the day. Alright. We were trading ES. Account was eval. Soon live. Bias was bearish. Confluences was liquidity sweep, equilibrium, IFVG, and SMT. Date 19th August. It was a loss and it was around 1.9 thousand, 1.9k. Risk to reward I was aiming for 1 to 3. It was a 1 to 4. It was a 1 to 3. I would give it a setup of a B because I'll just explain it. It's easier to explain. This was a good trade because it created an SMT with NQ. NQ was like all the way down here, and then it left behind a 5-minute fair value gap, which did get disrespected at the time, but we did leave behind an IFVG right here. We tapped into it, which was within equilibrium. We came in strong bearish close out of there, entered off that candle close or this candle open, and then stops were at the top of the candle that allowed me to enter, targeting 1 to 3. But as you can see, that did not go as planned. So, psychology during the trade and trade day recap, or just do trade recap. I'll give it a 4.5 out of 10. Came in before 2:30 and done my pre-market work. Bias was bearish, like strongly bearish, even though weekly and daily were bullish. Both the 4-hour and 1 hour were bearish, plus the 4-hour SMT was still holding. On both NQ and ES, there was a clean 1-hour and 4-hour FVGs that had been tapped into and respected multiple times. When it came to execution for this trade, NQ had already printed a 1-hour break of structure, so it broke structure already, taking this low out as well. So I shifted my focus to ES. There was a respected SMT, this SMT. At the time, NQ made a lower high, while ES made a higher high. On ES, I spotted a 5-minute FVG. I didn't mark it out because it got disrespected. 5-minute FVG, but I rushed. Instead of waiting for a proper respect and reaction out of that 5-minute, I dropped straight to the 1 minute to force an entry. On the 1 minute, we had an IFVG within equilibrium, so this IFVG up here, this was created after. I mean, we didn't really inverse that fair value gap, so it doesn't really count. And when price tapped into it with a strong candle close in the opposite direction, I entered short, where I explained over here. At first, there was a small reaction, but then 5 minutes of straight chop before price completely obliterated my SL. This confused me because NQ was pushing down and I felt strongly bearish, but ES pushed up, sweeping London and Asia high and tapping into that high time frame 4-hour FVG that which left me around 1.9k down due to also re-entering after hitting this stop loss. So I entered again somewhere above here. I entered again for a reason I do not know, and it makes sense. That was just purely revenge trading, that one. Realistically, that's where I should have stopped trading for the day. My plan says 1 loss equals done. But because ES swept London and Asia high while NQ hadn't, it created another SMT, which kept me intrigued to look for another setup. That intrigue was more about my bias anchoring me to bearish conviction than about patient execution. Psychology-wise, I was frustrated at the SL, but more importantly, I ignored my own stop rule because of bias confidence. The discipline slipped here. We also had these equal highs, that and that. So entering this wasn't the best idea, but yeah, it was a shame loss. This is where I should have called it a day. I was off this. I was $800 and around $850 down at this point before re-entering. So, and then I ended up being 1.9 down. Anyway, into the winning trade. This was also ES. It was on my eval. Bias was bearish. Confluences we had quite a few more. We had clean candle structure, liquidity sweep, multi-time frame backing, equilibrium, break of structure, IFVG and SMT. Same date, so it was a same day trade. Outcome was a win, and I made almost 7k just off this trade. The risk reward was 1 to 8.89. Setup grade was an A. It would have been an A plus, A star, whatever, A plus, but I'll explain why not. This was the trade where we came, swept out Asia high, London high, and tapped into that 4-hour FVG. Also sweeping out all of the previous hourly highs around this area. What did we do? We created an SMT with NQ where this made a high, but NQ made a low. We created this 5-minute fair value gap, which we inversed, and I dropped down to the 1-minute time frame and marked out equilibrium of this range and a 1-minute fair value gap, which was within that equilibrium. We came deeply into that fair value gap, but it was a risk that I was willing to take after we had this strong candle close. We also had break of structure up here, which I didn't mark out. A 1-minute break of structure over here. After this strong bearish candle close over here, I decided to enter, and as you see, we had 0 drawdown on that trade, allowing me to move stops to break even really quickly when you hit 1.5R, which was somewhere around here. And then we had a 1-hour break of structure of one of the lows over here, not this low but the next. After we got this 1-hour break of structure, I knew for sure that we were going to tap into this 1-hour FVG, so I decided not to take partials and just hold it out and pass and just hold it all the way until down here for a risk to reward of 1 to 8.89. My psychology during the trade recap, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. After my ES short failed and left me down 1.9k down, only having $850 away from blowing the account, I told myself to stop, but my bias was still locked in bearish. The SMT where ES swept London and Asia high while NQ didn't, plus the strong reaction of the 4-hour fair value gap kept me looking for another short. This was technically a revenge trade, but in my head it felt justified because the confluences lined up even stronger this time. I waited for the 5-minute fair value gap, the same one that caused the big move up that stopped me out. So this is around where I entered over here. So this big move is where it stopped me out, and that's the fair value gap that was created on that big move. So I waited for that to get inverse. Once that shift happened, I dropped to the 1 minute and marked out a clean 1 minute FVG that caused a 1 minute break of structure. I drew equilibrium, waited for price to tap both, and when we got the entry, when we got the tap and strong close out, I hit sell. This time I placed my SL properly, so it was just above. It was at the high of that candle that I decided to enter off of that close. Price immediately pushed in my favor. We hit 1.5 R quickly, so I moved my stops to break even and began trading in profit. With an hourly fair value gap below my target and NQ dropping aggressively at the same time, the conviction grew. Once ES broke structure on the hourly, I knew with near certainty that my TP was going to get hit, resulting in 7k up in profit on the trade, basically passing the entire eval in a single position. This trade had the potential to be an A-star setup, as I mentioned earlier. High time frame confluences, SMT, clean FVGs, precision entry, conviction in direction, but I demoted it to an A trade because one, it came after a revenge impulse. It was basically a revenge trade that played out. And two, I didn't scale out or take partials at all. It was an all or nothing type of situation for me. Psychology wise, this was definitely a high risk, high reward. I accepted the fact that I might blow the account or pass it in one shot. It paid off, but I know this mindset cannot carry on into my live account. This was more about survival and getting out of the hole than proper professional execution. Now I just need to wait for the email confirmation whether I officially passed. My only concern is the consistency rule, since almost the entire pass came from one trade. So this was basically 6%. This trade literally was the reason I passed. I was on up $800 and now I'm up 7k. So that's where I'm kind of nervous about. Hopefully that this isn't the reason why I don't pass, but I low-key feel like the consistency rule would apply here, as I made quite a bit just off this trade. Hopefully it doesn't. I want it not to, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, and I'm up. As you can see, I am up $7,497, meaning even if I did breach the consistency rule, I have quite a bit of leg room to pass. I have 7k until I blow the account, so I'm totally fine with whatever happens, but I ideally want it to pass. And for the top step, you can see the P&L right now. Total P&L is the same, 7,497. Today we made 5k. Started red. This was by accident. Somehow made 350. This was me entering. This was me entering early, and then I got stopped out, and then I decided to re-enter because I saw the good setup. This is good so far, and yeah, other than that, it was good. This was a trade entered here, still saw that high, targeting 50% of this fair value gap. Target basically 1 to 9 risk reward, targeting this, and it continued to even drop further. One thing that confused me is this is different to this. Actually, no, it's not. 1 second. Yeah, it is. It's different. This is not making sense because we had multiple tap-ins on that 50% of that hourly fair value gap over here, whilst this didn't really make sense to me. in the 1 hour, you see this is where it is. NQ definitely, NQ's all the way down here, so if I really wanted to, I could have held my position until even this. Let me even put another alert, so I know. One second, let me put an alert on that low. This could have been a possible big trade for 1 to 21 down. Anyway, I'm happy with how it was. I'm not going to start dwelling on profits that could be made. Load layout. Okay, bingo. Alright, so past the account, I'm just waiting for this to update, and hopefully we have passed. I think it updates at like 11 PM, so guess we'll find out then. Other than that, it's been a good trading day. Win ratio 50%, 1-4, loss 4. Calendar, basically passed this in how many weeks? Passed this in 1, 2, 3 weeks, which is good, which is very good actually. So imagine this P&L across 5. Let's see, 7,497. 7 times by 5. That's 37k just in 3 weeks. It's not even the full month. It's just in 3 weeks, which now looking at it is very, very attainable, and I'm just so close. Regardless, this could have been my biggest trade yet if we come all the way to this low. 100% going to be my biggest trade. Regardless, I'm not going to start dwelling on future profits, but profits that I missed out on. I might as well change that to a 1 to 9. Basically a 1 to 9. Other than that, thanks for watching. Any questions, leave it for me in the comments. Next week, I'm done trading for this week, so don't expect any videos. Next week, Monday, is when we come in strong. I'll be trading the whole of next week unless news says otherwise. So, thanks for watching, and I'm gassed. I passed. It's just the beginning. And yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.